What's up, everybody? Peter Exodus O'Coffrey here, and welcome to another episode of Hit Songs. Today I'm going to do God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. And so this is from her album Sweetener from 2018. She's one of the biggest artists in the last 10 years, and she did this when she was 25 years old. This song peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. So it's not her biggest song, but in some ways it's one of, at least one of my favorites. She has, looks like 7 or 8 positions, 7 rings, thank you next, no tears left to cry, dangerous woman, into you, and side to side, and one last time, all have over 1 billion streams. And for some reason, I don't know, I don't think this one quite has 1 billion streams, but I like this song because, even though she kind of hews to whatever these record companies do to these younger artists, these under 30 or 35, kind of restrict her freedom. I like this because she kind of she did a really good song, but did something really creative with it as well. So I looked at my notes. So she actually has 14 billion stream songs, and according to my notes, this is Spotify. Taylor Swift only has 11. So, hey, she's pretty big time. She first album came out 2014. She's of an Italian descent. She has a 4-octave vocal register range, and she also can sing in a whistle register, which is above falsetto. And there's only a few women that can get up there. Minnie Riperton, Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera, and Betty Wright. And I don't know if I said this, but she did her first album came out in 2014. And Ariana Grande also plays piano. So the video for God is a Woman has 300 million views on YouTube. It clocks in at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So she starts off at the center of the galaxy, then naked in paint, then sort of naked in paint. You can only do so much. Then she's singing in the flame of a candle. Then there's a multiracial scene with many different women. And it kind of represents to me the power of women, respecting women. There's seductive aspects of the song lyrically, and the sacred act of sex. So yeah, I really like this song. There's a lot going on here. Ariana Grande's influences: Mariah Carey, Gloria Estefan, Whitney Houston, Madonna, Celine Dion, and India Arie. Like particularly the India Arie, because a lot of people don't remember, but she was big in that early 2000s, and really she and she laid the groundwork for, this neo soul movement that's really big now. So yeah. India Arie and Erykah Badu both really have had a big influence on this new neo soul movement. Well, I wouldn't say new, but the growing neo soul movement, and in some ways it's passed up traditional R&B. I break R&B up into pre-funk, which is Nat King Cole, then traditional, which is post mid 60s on, and neo soul really has kind of surpassed that traditional R&B sound. But anyway, my Gemini coming out taking side streets sometimes. So the song, Ariana Grande gets the songwriting credit here. Also Max Martin. So Max Martin has 27 number one songs on the Billboard Hot 100. He's the biggest songwriter here of the 2000s in the last 25 years. So he's second on the list of number one songs to Paul McCartney, who has 32. So the Beatles, I think, have 20. So that means Paul would have 12 as a solo artist. And then third is John Lennon with 26. So Max Martin's out of the Stockholm, Sweden, and there's a couple big writing shops there out of Sweden that arose in the early 2000s, and he's the biggest one. But yeah, there's a lot going on out there. So Max Martin, I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry, Shake It Off Taylor Swift, and Blinding Lights and Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. And of course, Blinding Lights is the most stream song of all time, and thinking about it, I probably will do at some point need to do a episode on that. Rick Beato a couple weeks ago did his Blinding Lights episode, so I'm a big Rick Beato fan, but I like the song, and hey, it's the biggest stream song of all time. Might as well dig in to figure out why. So what do I like about the God is a Woman? Was bold, and it's adventurous, and it's pro-woman. Just looking at my notes as well, so the song is performed in E flat minor, which is interesting. So she did this song when she was 21. As I said, it's really, they're so locked in, these record companies, of to get paid and to make money, that they really kind of put the screws and I think put a straitjacket on a lot of their artists. And so whenever you have a talented artist, I mean, Ariana Grande has a great voice. She has some really good songs. But this one, stands out to me just because, she was able to twist out of those shackles, so to speak. And, I first heard the song, I was like, I like the concept, but then I was like, it could go a little deeper, but I was like, she was 21. But what I would love to see her do down the road is maybe do God is a Woman Part 2 at 30, and God is a Woman Part 3 at 50, and then God is a Woman Part 4 at 65, to see how that concept, how that changes as she ages and experiences life and has the ups and downs that we all kind of deal with. So it's an intriguing song. She makes it intriguing. There's a seductive aspect to the lyrics, which I get and like. But there's a lot there to come, to come back and revisit, and this era, why not? I mean, it's a lot cheaper to produce music. I mean, I mean, look, Billie Eilish is making music out of her bedroom, just like me and a lot of other people. So you don't need to spend, a huge amount of money to make music, and you don't have to manufacture anything anymore because it's distributed by streaming, so you don't have to worry about cassettes or CDs or records, vinyl. So why not revisit it? I think it'd be really interesting, and it's a very interesting and topic. And I'm like, some people, I like to watch the growth of artists. So I think, as this whole aspect of maybe revisiting this would be very, very interesting. Who knows if she'll do it, but I like, her fear, the little fierce independence to even put this out. So yeah, I had a quick little episode. I don't know if I said this, but she was 25 when she did this song. So maybe not 30. Maybe I should revise that and say 40, 50, and 65. But yeah, it'll be fun to see. But anyway, it's a quick little episode, this sub channel usually is pretty quick like that, but not everything has to be long. So thanks for coming through. I got 5 albums out, still dropping, still kicking singles out here in 2024. My music is here connected to the channel on YouTube, and I'm on all the major streaming services. I also have 2 science fiction fantasy novels and a novella on Amazon under the name Peter O'Coffer, for if you want a print version, and if you want a digital version, then Peter Exodus O'Coffer. So thanks again, and I will see you next episode.